Happening this afternoon, fire crews are investigating a house fire in Cottage Grove. What we know so far. Plus, President Biden and NATO allies announced new military assistance for Ukraine. What leaders are saying about the war-torn country's membership into the alliance. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning into News 3 on this Wednesday. Let's head out to the weather patio where meteorologist Kelly Slifka has a look at our first warm forecast. Kelly.
Yeah, I tell you what, the sweet pitter-patter of this rain on top of this umbrella, and I'm standing in a puddle. I don't even care because this is just really some good news, getting this steady rain that we have here at the noon hour, definitely helping things out. And you can see how widespread it is. Our high-resolution radar is showing that rain is widespread. I'd say moderate rain right now moving through Madison. It does lighten up as you get over toward Platteville. And we've had a few rumbles of thunder with this, but a lot of that has been weakening. Just kind of a steady, light to moderate rain across all of southern Wisconsin. We've got a couple more hours of the steady rain. Should become a little bit more scattered. You can see it does lighten up as you head off to the west. But looking at our future track radar, you can see after about 2 o'clock it becomes more scattered. But I think all of it will be done by 5 o'clock. So we got a rainy afternoon. Another good chance of some rain moving in, it looks like, by Friday afternoon. Warm this weekend and next week, and only slim chances of rain. So it's a good thing we're getting the rain now and a good chance on Friday, because after that, very slim pickings, it looks like, as far as rainfall. Keeping our temperatures down, only in the 60s across the area. As you plan your afternoon, noticing after 4 or 5 o'clock, this rain starting to move on out. And then we'll get into some dry conditions. I know we've got concerts on the square. Have yet to make a decision. It will be dry during the concert. The question is how wet the grass is. Of course, they don't allow any chairs out there. Looking ahead, we are calling for the rain to gradually taper off by 4:30 or so going into the afternoon. Temperatures, if lucky, in the low 70s. We'll talk more about how much rain we've seen. Some locations picking up some pretty good totals in southwestern Wisconsin, and also that chance to rain on Friday coming up.
That is a great sound, that rain coming down.
Yeah, I'm liking it.
All right. Thanks, Kelly. Developing now, fire crews are investigating a house fire that broke out in Cottage Grove this morning. Multiple departments were called to the 4600 block of Baxter Road around 8:40. Right now, it's unclear how the fire started. Authorities are not releasing any more information, but our crews on the scene saw the medical examiner there. You can follow along as we learn more about this developing story by downloading our News 3 Now app or visiting channel3000.com. A new warning from the Dane County Sheriff's Office after a number of cars were broken into. 3 people reported car break-ins at dog parks in the town of Verona. In the town of Burke, a woman's car windows were smashed and her wallet was stolen. Officials are encouraging people to remove valuables from their cars and call them if you have any information. The number 608-284-6142. After a 7-hour meeting, Madison's Common Council reversed course, approving zoning changes for a proposed development on West Johnson Street. Last month, members voted against the plan that would bring a 12-story mixed-use apartment project near the UW-Madison campus, expressing concern about the cost of the apartments. Mayor Sacha Rose Conway and others said they felt blocking the development would do more harm than good. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky met with President Joe Biden today at the NATO Summit as he tries to convince world leaders his nation should be allowed to join the military alliance. Natalie Brand has the details.
A united front by leaders of NATO countries as they announce new long-term security commitments to Ukraine.
We're going to help Ukraine build a strong, capable defense across land, air, and sea.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says he's grateful for the support. That includes long-range missiles, tanks, and for the first time, training for Ukrainian pilots on American F-16s.
An important package of security guarantees.
Earlier, Zelensky greeted President Biden and other world leaders as he makes the case Ukraine should be allowed to join the military alliance.
We want to be on the same page with everybody.
President Biden says all allies agree that Ukraine's future lies in NATO, but no timeline for membership was offered.
It's going to happen. You're all moving in the right direction. I think it's just a matter of getting by the next few months here.
Immediate NATO membership would draw the entire alliance into Russia's war in Ukraine. The allies want to avoid that and need Ukraine to meet other conditions, including fighting corruption.
Today, we meet as equals, and I look forward to the day we meet as allies.
Even without a timeline for NATO membership, Zelensky called his trip to the summit a meaningful success for his country. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
Well, according to U.S. hiring trends, it's getting harder for many Americans to find work. While the U.S. job market remains competitive, the LinkedIn indicates there are some remote positions that still remain in professional services, IT, media, and more. But new employees may need to learn artificial intelligence skills, including how to use ChatGPT. LinkedIn's Catherine Fisher explained more on CBS Mornings today.
One is that people are staying in their jobs a lot longer. So there's internal mobility happening. And I think also that they're seeing the headlines and thinking, you know, I'm going to stay put.
Right.
The other thing is that there's multiple people applying for jobs, more and probably jobs that they shouldn't be applying for.
Fisher says more than 20% of companies no longer require a candidate to have a 4-year college degree, but care more about skills-based hiring, meaning looking at whether a person possesses the skills to do the job. The Middleton Cross Plains School District is offering more money to recruit badly needed bus drivers. The district is one of few in the area to directly employ drivers rather than contract through another company. Starting pay to drive is now $24 an hour. This is aimed to help with training and licensing to get new drivers ready to hit the road. The school district is still accepting applications. You can find the link at channel3000.com. For the first time in 70 years, the CDC is proposing new restrictions on how dogs are imported into the U.S. The proposal comes after a surge of rabies cases overseas, where the virus is still endemic in more than 100 countries. Dogs from low-risk or rabies-free countries would be allowed to enter if the owners have documents the animals have been there at least the past 6 months. But canines coming from high-risk countries would be required to have a complete rabies vaccination and possibly be placed in quarantine. The new rules do not apply to cats. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. The EPA announces a new rule on limiting hydrofluorocarbons. Plus, some former Badgers will be making an appearance in the cereal aisle soon. That's coming up in the Money Watch Report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
You've probably heard by now, but Wanakee Remodeling has been transforming homes for the better part of half a century by installing materials that stand the test of time from a team of trusted home pros. Our design team delivers a turnkey experience for your interior or exterior remodeling project, leaving you with a home you'll love. At Wanakee Remodeling, we'll never stop improving. Right now, get a special window offer. Buy one window, get one 40% off with special financing. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more.
Wish you had help getting things done. Same. So I got Spectrum One. Fast internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi, all for a great price. Want it? Here's the number.
Call 833-784-4999 to get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Spectrum Internet delivers the fastest download speeds in the nation.
Which helps me run all of this easily. Kids checkups, scheduled. Work, bust. Treat dispenser, treating. And since I'm always on this, unlimited mobile is a no-brainer. Work.
Switch to Spectrum One. 300 megabit internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security.
Spectrum One gets it done.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi, and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-784-4999. Visit Spectrum.com or stop by a store today.
In 2023, iCare Medicare plan members received $150 a month total for food, OTC products, and more when using the spending account card, plus dental and vision coverage. Rest easy. iCare is looking out for you and your health.
McGann Furniture downtown Baraboo invites you to come in for their huge Summer Sizzler Sale. It's our biggest sale of the year. For a limited time only, take advantage of sizzling hot markdowns throughout the store. All furniture, bedding, flooring, dining room sets, and accessories marked down with the lowest prices of the year. Plus, get free delivery. Hurry in today. The huge store-wide Summer Sizzler Sale at McGann Furniture ends July 22nd. You'll be glad you did. Since 1905, McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo. Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Bank of America has to pay out $250 million after federal regulators found it double-dipped on fees, withheld credit card rewards, and opened unapproved cards in customers' names. The bank was ordered to pay more than $100 million to customers and $150 million in penalties. In a statement, Bank of America said it reduced overdraft fees and eliminated non-sufficient fund fees early last year. The EPA announced a new rule that will enforce stricter limits on hydrofluorocarbons. Those are potent greenhouse gases in refrigerators and air conditioners. The agency will impose a 40% overall reduction in HFCs starting next year as part of a global phase-out effort to slow climate change. And General Mills says JJ and TJ Watt will become the first ever brothers featured on its Wheaties cereal box. Wheaties has featured prominent athletes on the box for more than a century. And that's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, go to cbsmoneywatch.com. Erica Brown, CBS News, New York.
At the noon hour, let's check Wall Street. The Dow up 153, the NASDAQ up 147, the S&P 500 up 31. Our call for action volunteers are in the building taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. Volunteers are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you can call for action right now at 608-270-2833 or submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call-for-action. Next at noon, Pam has today's egg prices. Kelly has the latest on this rain. And then today on Live at 4, the 75th annual Emmy nominations are out. We'll take a closer look at the list. That's coming up at 4.
This is not respect. No, Chef, that's not respect.
4 minutes. You got 4 minutes.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized Sale on now. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted sofa just right for you.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture.
At Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
Does our foam insulation save on energy costs? Listen to this.
After USA Insulation came in and put the foam in, we noticed almost immediately the following month it was about a $40 decrease in our bill. The following month after that, it was around $50, $55. So we started seeing results almost immediately after they put the insulation in.
After the installation was done, we've cut our bills in half, both winter and summer.
USA Insulation.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WISC-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized Sale on now. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted sofa just right for you.
Save big on quality Smith Brothers furniture.
At Wanakee Furniture, ETC.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, I do a thing called Flirt Eyes. Abbott Elementary's Janelle James will draw you in, honey. Dang, girl! I pull them. Then below decks, Captain Sandy Young.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
If you're a parent, odds are you've heard this common complaint.
Tomorrow, our Time for Kids expert gives us helpful ways to respond when our kids say, I'm bored.
And we will be tracking more rain chances later this week. Join us tomorrow morning between 4:30 and 7.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this glorious rainy Wednesday.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's just the best sound so far today. But I'll tell you what, for a lot of folks that are involved in county fair activities, I know that they welcome it. I know that they're glad they've got it, but now they got to change up a few plans. And we do have quite a few county fairs that are underway around our Channel 3 viewing area. Don't forget the Sauk County Fair up in Baraboo. I'm going to be up there on Saturday for their youth livestock auction with that all starting at 1 o'clock on Saturday. We've got the Jefferson County Fair in Jefferson underway, Lafayette County Fair in Darlington also underway. So county fair season is happening. Let's focus in on food. It's going to be a couple weeks before the Wisconsin State Fair is a part of our activities, but they've announced that they've got more than 100 new foods that they're going to be featuring this year. Always something on a stick, right? Now, these are the ones that caught my attention. Bug chow mein. The only note that I saw there is they say for people that have seafood allergies, you might not want to eat bugs. I did not know there was a correlation. They've got bug brownies on a stick. So like I said, a lot of different options for you at Wisconsin State Fair, including atomic slush. They're billing as the world's hottest slush. Isn't that kind of a contradiction? They've also got a food finder app, courtesy of the Wisconsin State Fair, that can help you locate all of that wonderful food across the grounds. That's coming up the beginning of August. And again, food-related items. This heat is definitely inspiring ice cream consumption. The numbers from the National Ice Cream Producers Association show that their regular hard ice cream production was up 2.6% compared to last year, trying to meet demand. Output of frozen yogurt, 25% higher in May, nearly 4.4 million gallons, and they believe those numbers are only going to continue as the thermometers only continue to go up. Well, we're not going up today as far as dairy prices, at least not the ones I'm looking at. Barreled cheese on a Wednesday down 3 at $1.39. 40-pound block cheese down 2.5, $1.47.5. The AA butter on a Wednesday up a penny, $2.49 3/4 per pound. Bug chow mein, bug brownie on a stick. You want me to bring you some when I head over to State Fair Park?
Bug brownie on a stick. Yeah, I
don't know what. I don't know what kind of bugs. I don't know what kind of bugs.
Probably grasshopper.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm intrigued. I'm going to follow up on that one. I'll let you know. Maybe I'll bring you a sample.
Bring some back for us. All right, Pam, thank you. Enjoy the rain.
Thanks.
A family in Pennsylvania is relieved to have their baby back home. He just received the smallest pacemaker in the world. Stephanie Stahl shows us how doctors used an innovative approach to save this little boy.
Cameron Knowles is happy to be home. It's been a long road for the almost 8-month-old and his family.
For a while, we didn't know if he would make it.
Cameron was born with breathing and feeding issues, and he has a heart block, which interferes with the electrical signals controlling heartbeats. To live, he needs a pacemaker.
None of the devices are made for children or designed for the pediatric body size.
Dr. Mowley Shaw at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia improvised with what's become the world's smallest pacemaker.
It sends an electrical impulse to the heart.
The tiny pacemaker the size of a AAA battery had to be specially adapted for Cameron. Then the team here at CHOP worked to get FDA clearance for humanitarian use.
Cameron is one of maybe 10 kids in the whole world to get this kind of pacemaker.
This is the device that's usually implanted inside an adult heart, reconfigured for Cameron to be placed outside his heart. It's a lot smaller than a conventional pacemaker, allowing for a less invasive surgery and quicker recovery.
The fact that it's the smallest in the world is just amazing.
Cameron's mom, Shakira Presley, says the decision to try something so new was not easy.
Just these decisions that you're forced to make as a parent, to just make sure that he's well. It's difficult. I'm just so thankful for that it was an option for us.
A tiny device making big dreams come true. Stephanie Stahl, CBS News, Philadelphia.
The FDA is recalling more than 21,000 electrosurgical tools, saying they pose a serious risk. They're from Johnson & Johnson's Mega 2000 and Mega Soft Reusable Patient Return Electrodes. The pads conduct an electric current through the body when used during surgery. As for injuries, the FDA says it's received 63 reports, including third-degree burns. Device maker Megadyne Medical Products says it's informed customers with letters and is investigating the issue. Let's get another look at your weather. Out to the weather patio, Kelly Slifka in the rain.
Loving it, too. Loving the rain. It's a really nice sound now. The plants here are definitely can hear the rain hitting the plants. They've been singing out here this afternoon because it is just a really nice sight. Really something we needed, and we just have not been able to see. We need more rounds of these. We do have another chance of some rain coming our way, it looks like by Friday. In the meantime, you can see the solid area of green. That's indicating light to moderate rain across much of central parts of the state. It does taper off as you get toward Platteville, but they got walloped earlier on. And this system moving right through right now, producing some severe weather down to the south. And that's where they do have a slight risk of severe weather, basically south of the border from Rockford down to the south. That's where there is the potential of seeing some large hail and some damaging winds. Around here, just a marginal risk, so very slim chance for our southern counties going into the afternoon. Look at some of these impressive rainfall totals, though, especially over there toward Platteville. We're talking about 1.75 inches. You can see that purple shading indicating some of that heavier rain. That extends over there toward Darlington into parts of Lafayette County. Even in the Madison area, picking up now about 1/4 inch. So we have about another 1/2 inch to go, I think, before all is said and done. But the heaviest rain chances will taper off going into about 4 or 5 o'clock. Again, later tonight, we do have a chance of seeing a few showers roll through as well. So we've got conscious on the square, or do we? That's the question. But it's going to be wet, at least as they're setting things up here, 3, 4 o'clock. I think after about 4:30, looks like most of the rain should be out of here. And it will be rather coolish. And, of course, the grass is going to be wet from all this rain. This is what we're looking at, the future track. I don't want to focus just on the 1 to 1.5 inches that it has in Madison. I think in general, 1/2 to an inch for most areas, but there will be some of those isolated totals. We've already seen some of those heavier totals down there toward Platteville getting up close to 2 inches. So the rain moves out by 5 o'clock for most of southern Wisconsin going into the late afternoon hours of the evening. We do have a chance of some showers and thunderstorms again moving our way, it looks like Friday. Hopefully we get that, because after that, it looks like generally dry weather this weekend and into much of next week as well. 65 right now in Madison, 63 in Wisconsin Dells. Rain obviously keeping these temperatures down. We may actually see a little bit of sun later this afternoon once that rain diminishes, and that would boost our temperatures into the lower 70s. But in the meantime, it's a nice cool morning. The storm system passing through. There has been some clearing across Minnesota. May get into some of that later this evening. But you can see that wet weather continues. After 4 o'clock, a lot of this moving east of Madison, and it should be ending for all of us about 5 o'clock or so. And then quiet weather for the evening. So if they do have conscious on the square, should not expect anything falling from the ground. Of course, the grass is going to be fairly wet with temperatures falling in the 60s. Maybe an isolated shower or thunderstorm later tonight, possibly into tomorrow. But right now, we're not expecting a whole lot. There you do. We got just a rumble of thunder going through right now. So our first warning forecast, 73 today. 83 tomorrow, an isolated shower, thunderstorm. Better chances, it looks like Friday. A little bit more humidity. Hopefully get some downpours out of that. And then generally dry weather this weekend with temperatures in the mid-80s. And you see that hot weather returns next week, upper 80s and even some low 90s showing up by Thursday and Friday.
All right, let this all soak in. You should probably come inside if there's lightning out there.
Yeah, no lightning, just a couple rumbles of thunder in the distance.
All right, well, nice steady rain.
Yes.
That's what we need. All right, thanks, Kelly. Check out this stunning new image NASA released to celebrate the James Webb Space Telescope's first anniversary. The image shows the nearest star-forming region to Earth, located 390 light years away, 390 million light years away, I assume. It's called the Rohi-Fiyuki Cloud Complex. The complex contains 50 stars similar in mass to our sun. That means these future planetary systems may resemble what our own solar system looked like in the very beginning. Fascinating. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, let's see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
All aboard. Grab your train ticket, because we're serving up a melt-in-your-mouth steak that's dining car fancy.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy?
It's Planet Fitness.
With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout. Join the judgment-free zone today. For $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, July 19th.
Refresh your home's exterior with 11% off everything at Menards. Reveal the true beauty of wood with Pittsburgh Paramount Exterior Stain. It provides enhanced UV resistance and waterproofing protection. A gallon is $38.97 after 11% rebate. Complete your deck's makeover with Ultra Advanced Stain and Sealant. It highlights the natural beauty of wood with protection from UV damage and abrasion, ensuring a beautiful, long-lasting coating. A gallon of semi-transparent stain is $34.49 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Wish you had help getting things done. Same. So I got Spectrum One. It's fast internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi, all for a great price. Spectrum helps me run all this easily. Work, bust. Treat dispenser, treating. And since I'm always on this, unlimited mobile is a no-brainer.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-802-4999 or visit spectrum.com today.
Bride Construction invites you to celebrate summer with our hot summer sale. We're talking about hot savings of 23%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 3 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Bride Construction. Get on board for our hot summer sale. Save 23% off gutters with any full roofing or siding project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
At Lawton Cates, your life counts is more than just a slogan. It means we're committed to seeking justice for those injured by someone else's negligence. It means standing up to the insurance company, helping you with your medical bills, and getting you fully compensated for lost time at work. Have questions? When you contact Lawton Cates, there's no charge for our initial consultation, and there's never a fee until we deliver the results you deserve. At Lawton Cates, your life counts. Call today.
Where's the most convenient place to get that big fitness energy?
It's Planet Fitness.
With over 2,400 locations and equipment for every workout. Join the judgment-free zone today. For $1 down, $10 a month, no commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, July 19th.
If you've ever had the opportunity to have dinner in the dining car of a train, then you'll probably have some pretty fond memories of it. Now, I'm not talking about grabbing a hot dog and a bag of chips at the concession stand, but rather sitting down to a complete meal in the dining car. The recipe we're making today is inspired by just that. Plus, it's perfect for this time of year when you want to serve something special. The first thing we're going to do is mix some softened butter with some minced garlic, a squeeze of lemon juice, and chopped parsley. Then we spoon that down the center of a piece of wax paper and roll it up, creating a log. While the butter chills in the fridge, we'll cook up a couple of strip or ribeye steaks that we've seasoned. When the chilled seasoned butter hits the hot steak and begins to melt, get ready to take a bite of the most flavorful steak you've ever tasted. To get the recipe for our melt-in-your-mouth steak, all you have to do is visit our website and look for what we call dining car steak. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a dining car fancy way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Here's Kelly now with one last look at the forecast.
Yeah, nice to hear the rain out there this afternoon, and it looks like it'll continue pretty solid for the next couple of hours, but then become a little bit more scattered. So we're getting the welcome rain here at 2 o'clock. Should become more scattered after that, and by 4 or 5 o'clock, most of this on to the east. Temperatures struggling to get low 70s, but may actually see a little bit of sun before the sun goes down into the evening. So it should be dry this evening if they do decide to have concerts on the square tonight. Our first one forecast, 83 tomorrow, maybe an isolated shower or thunderstorm. A little better chance Friday afternoon, Friday night. Temperatures starting to get warmer as we go through the rest of the week. It will be a little bit more humid on Friday as well. Mid-80s expected Saturday and Sunday. And then we're just back to hot and generally dry weather next week.
All right, enjoy the rain. We need it. See you back here at 4.